welcome to News Analysis, coming to you live on Politics and Business TV, Abuja. Many thanks for joining the top stories. On the 2027 presidential election, Obasanjo, Atiku, and other meetings, no threat to Tinubu's re-election, says the All Progressive Congress. And the police arrest 3 for vandalizing transformer cables in Adamawa State. Jigawa Commissioner of Police warns new constables against indiscipline and corruption. The Dangote refinery eyes full production capacity, silent on crude oil source. And suicide bomber accused 5 outside Afghanistan bank. Details shortly. Welcome back and thank you once again for joining us on today's news. Now the full details. The ruling of Progressive Congress on Monday declared that a possible alliance between former President Olusegun Obasanjo and the 2023 People's Democratic Party presidential flag bearer Atiku Abubakar pose no threat to President Bola Tinubu's re-election in 2027. The National Secretary of the APC, Senator Ajibola Basiru, said this in an interview with journalists while commenting on the meeting held by Obasanjo and his ex-wife, Vice President Atiku, in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, on Monday. Atiku led a high-powered delegation which included former Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal, former Governor of Cross River State, Senator Liyal Imoke, and other political stalwarts to the meeting. And in the meantime, the Adamawa State Police Command has arrested 3 suspects for allegedly vandalizing and stealing transformer cables at Wuro Dole in the Jirei local government area of the state. The command spokesperson SP Suleiman Nguroje disclosed this in a statement issued on Monday in Yola, the state capital. He said the arrest followed credible information from a reliable source, leading to the apprehension of 3 suspects for allegedly stealing electrical transformer cables supplying parts of Jirei. They allegedly vandalized the transformer and removed armored cables with the intent of making wrongful personal gains. Nguroje added that the arrested suspects would be charged to court upon completion of the investigation, and the State Commissioner of Police, CP Dankombo Morris, commended Jirei Divisional Police Officer and his team for their effective policing efforts. And similarly, the Jigawa State Police Command has welcomed about 448 newly passed out police constables who underwent 6 months of rigorous training at the Police College, Kaduna. According to the Commissioner of Police in the state, Ahmed Abdullahi, while welcoming the new constables in a statement made available to newsmen in Dutse on Tuesday by the command's public relations officer, SP Shisu Adam, he warned the recent recruits to be disciplined and follow the Nigeria Police Acts and regulations as well as other federal laws. And now to business news. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery says it has raised daily production to 85% of its 650,000 barrels per day capacity, hoping to hit full capacity in the next 30 days. Officials of the firm, however, declined to state where the plant intends to source its crude oil as supply from Nigeria has been limited. The 85% capacity indicates that the refinery is currently running at 552,500 barrels per day. The Vice President of Dangote Industries, Devakomo Edwin, said plans are underway to hit full capacity in the next 30 days. An official of the Dangote Group had earlier told the media that the refinery is planning to attain its full capacity by the middle of the year, June 2025. However, Edwin's comment that the feat could be achieved in March appears to be a testament that the $20 billion facility is serious about stopping fuel importation to Nigeria and Africa. See news analysis on Politics and Business TV. We'll go on a short break and more news when we return. Stay with us. Welcome back. On the foreign space, a suicide bomber killed 5 people, including the Taliban security forces, on Tuesday in an explosion outside a bank in northern Afghanistan, police said. 7 people were also wounded in the attack, which targeted a queue of people waiting to collect their salaries from a bank in the city of Kunduz, the capital of Kunduz province. There was no immediate claim of responsibility for Tuesday's attack. The number of bomb blasts and suicide attacks in Afghanistan have markedly declined since the Taliban ended their insurgency after seizing power in August 2021, hosting the US-backed government. However, several armed groups, including IS, remain a threat. Moving on to today's focus, which is on the Tinubu's giving marching order to his ministers to defend his achievements. But the question here is, can they defend this achievement? In the face of growing criticism from the opposition figures, Tinubu gives marching order to his ministers to defend his achievement. The Tinubu administration recently came under intense attack from political groups and party bigwigs, including former governors. The Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, had responded to recent criticism from some political figures. They also noted that some of the ministers and senior office holders recently became vocal following criticism of the administration by notable elites and politicians. Join us shortly as we delve into this with our today's guest. Stay with us. Alright, so welcome back. Joining us to discuss today's topic is Comrade Bitako Abubakar Ubad, a public affairs analyst and director, communications and publicity. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for joining us on today's program.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Nigerians.
So today we'll be focusing on can these ministers argue that the hardship faced by ordinary Nigerians are mere illusions?
Well, to answer your question, I will start by saying, as an APC member, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are with you, sir.
As an APC member, I will start by saying that it is always normal and conventional for the president to defend his government and request that the ministers as well defend should as well defend his government. But the question rises from many Nigerians, including those of us that are in the party. Politics is a venture. You venture in to be a leader and to provide services for the people who voted you, including those who do not vote you. Because as the president and commander-in-chief, he is for all citizens of the country, irrespective of any other political party that any citizens may belong to. But you look at his government, sometimes as a member of the political party that brings the president into power, I ask myself some certain questions.
Okay.
Mr. President has contested an election as the president of the country, and he has won the election, and he has been sworn in as the president of the country. Mr. President should not forget that in this contestation, he was not only alone. There are some of his party members who equally fought the party, that is, fly the flag of the party at various levels. Some won and some lost. What is expected for those who lost the election does not mean that these guys or these groups of people who lost elections are bad. In democracy and in politicking, they are expected to be reflected at various levels of the government. I think at this juncture, my president has not done so much. Up to now, ambassadorial appointment has not been released. Today we are in February. Very soon, this government will go into the second year in office. Now, as a party chieftain, I am asking my party leader, when are the ambassadorial position will be released? That is one. Two, there are other agencies and parastatals that have not been fielded. The ones that have been fielded are just around 25%, where are the 75% to be reflected and to enjoy the dividend of their contribution as party chieftain and party members. In this government, for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we have an agency or an individual who has been appointed to oversee the activities of the ministers, all the ministers. Okay. And that person is not rather than Hajia Hadiza Usman, who she is popularly called as the monitor in the villa. Because this is and she done her work adequately, efficiently, and properly. If she has done that adequately, efficiently, and properly, I think Mr. President has no business in calling for his ministers to defend his government. And besides, I don't think the president should call his ministers to defend his government. What I have expected from my own party leader to do is to yes. To effectively, adequately, and efficiently implement the policy, program, and project of this government, so that at the end of the day, the citizens will now agree that the renewable power is adequately taken care of. You understand? I'm with you, sir. So, as we talk here, we cannot shy away from the fact that many Nigerians, including the highest placed directors in our military ranging to the state level and federal level, can no longer do their best. Okay. Due to the high cost of fuel.
Thank you very much. So, in as much as I agree with you with the fact that you said the president is not supposed to be asking his ministers to defend his government, but to ask his ministers to take matters into their hands and try to deliver what their ministries are known for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will take me to.
And any minister that is found wanting, that is found inefficient, should be voted out and be replaced with another person that can do the job.
Exactly. So, in as much as this Tinubu is in his second year in government, this marching order, do you think is going to be significant? Do you think there's going to be a change in this government with this marching order? You know, in security, in power. He, are you with me, sir?
I am getting you.
I said, so do you think there's going to be a change in Tinubu's government with this marching order he declared?
What we are expecting of this minister are the ministers should be able to implement, should be able to, number one, initiate project. Two, implement the federal government project. Three, defend and implement the policies of the federal government for the betterment of the citizens of this country. Mr. President alone cannot decide for Mr. President cannot be minister of the girl. Mr. President cannot be everywhere. They are appointed to assist the president in providing good services and welfare to the citizens. So Mr. President should instruct them to initiate project. Positive project. You should implement projects so designed by the federal government. You understand?
Yes,
For
yes.
the betterment of the citizens.
Exactly. Of the president.
From last time and the last that Mr. President is doing well, actually the citizens knowing fully that I cannot do well. Now take a look at the educational sector. In the educational sector, we have
Are you with me, sir?
there are other sectors in the educational sector alone that should be adequately taken care of. These areas ranges from the emolument of the university lecturers, the emolument and the welfare of the secondary school teachers, even though the secondary school is under the state, the federal ministry is the overseeing body. You think that the educational sector is all and encompassing. So, that is one. The health sector is there, the agricultural sector is there. There are many missing that the finance minister should be able to identify, should be able to rectify, should be able to work on them. So that if the president or commander in chief requested for the defense of his government, they can adequately, the work they have executed, the work they have done, will be able to speak for them. Not for them to come and lie when they know they have not done anything efficient, when they know they have not done something adequate, when they know they have not done something impactful.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Abdullahi Bitako, for the wonderful insights. We appreciate your presence on our program today.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
And that has been Comrade Abdullahi Bitako. Thank you for joining us on the program once again, sir. That'll be the start of our program for today. Thank you for joining. Bye for now.